Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So tell us who you are. What's your expertise, and what does NES mean to you?
Okay, so I'm an engineer, and NES means to me the ability to make changes in my life, like taking Liberator and reconnecting with my emotions and just flipping the coin to being super happy.
Fabulous.
I work for a general practitioner and an electromedicine clinic. I've come to NES just to make changes in my life and those around me. Had a treatment last night because I've been travelling up here from the peninsula every day, like a 2-hour journey up and a 2-hour journey back. Really sore shoulders, really sore neck, and got treatment from one of the girls. And look, fantastic, no pain, no stiffness, I can move my neck around, it's fantastic, love it.
Making you turn out to be?
There is actually something very positive about NES, because when we turned up here 4 days ago, none of us were laughing like this. None of us were this open. And then yesterday, after a couple of doses of Liberator, and we've lost our inhibitions, which is fantastic. But the most important thing for me, what I've got from NES, is for 20 years I've had curvatures through my spine. Woke up this morning feeling like I've gone 10 rounds with Mike Tyson through my rib cage, and all of a sudden the curvatures have gone out of my spine. So that's pretty amazing, given that I'm a masseur. I've tried chiropractors, I tried massage, I've tried everything, and nothing can get rid of the curvatures, and it's because it was all actually up in my head. So once we fix my shock conflicts, which Liberator does, then my body's fallen back into place. So I'm really excited, because if I can bring this technology to my customers, then I'm going to make a major difference to the world.
Fantastic. And when you say you've been beaten up by...
Oh, God.
When you say you've been beaten up by Mike Tyson, you haven't actually been palpated or heavily massaged?
No. That was what happened while I was in bed. On my own. It wasn't a wild night. No, nothing's been done to me. Literally, I went to bed last night, felt perfectly fine, waking up this morning, and just all the muscles around my rib cage and down my lower back are really, really sore.
Okay, so it's a sense of shifting, something shifting. Yeah. What does NES therapy mean for you?
Okay, so what NES therapy has meant for me is, for the last 20 years I've had curvatures through my spine. I've had 2 curves. And yesterday, through the process of taking Liberator, which allows us to undo the shock conflicts through our mind, overnight my spine has realigned itself. So I've woken up this morning, I've got quite a lot of pain through my rib cage, through my lower back, and it's all the muscles that are sore. It made me go feeling through my spine, because the only way that muscles in my ribs can feel sore is if my ribs have moved. My ribs can only move if my spine's realigned itself. So when I feel down my spine, I no longer have any curvatures. So it hasn't been through the process of massage and chiros and manual therapy. It's been working through it in my mind, which is what the Liberator, one of the infoceuticals, has allowed. It's allowed the shock conflicts to process and work through and then remove themselves from my body, and through doing this my physical body's come back into alignment.
Brilliant.
There we go.
Fantastic, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yes, my hip. I was suffering from hip pain for quite a few years. I visited few physiotherapists. I had a lot of massages. Nothing helps. Yesterday, miracle happens. So NES actually took away my pain from hip in a few minutes. So I'm amazed.
Now you're in a fantastic position, because you're a medical expert. You're an MD, general practitioner here in Australia. Tell us, you have a full understanding of medicine and science, and you've observed, seen, and used the NES system yourself. Tell us, what are you seeing? What's your understanding of NES therapy?
I had no idea what NES therapy was about until a couple of years ago. Then I read Decoding of Human Body Field by Dr. Peter Fraser, and just reading the book, I'm full of admiration for the doctor. He's a scientist, and he's worked for several years to bring out this NES technology. And I was just curious, so that's why I came to this workshop. And I have suffered from chronic pain myself, and that's why I have sort of diversified my practice in providing people for pain relief with acupuncture and other modalities. So I was just curious, and yesterday I had a treatment for my chronic neck pain, which resulted as a result of a whiplash injury due to a car accident. And I couldn't believe how I could move my neck around for the first time. I had full range of movement and totally no pain whatsoever. And I woke up feeling excellent this morning. So I'm really looking forward to having more treatments and probably provide treatment to other clients of mine too, patients of mine, which is I'm looking forward to.
So NES therapy is real.
Oh yeah, real for sure.
Fantastic.
No doubt about it.
Thank you. Hi guys, you've come in from Singapore. You're using the NES system there. Tell us, is it working? What's happening?
This is Cyril. I'm IV Quack from Singapore. We start out with trying to improve my health, and Cyril is expert in the IT, so he's here to help us out with maintaining the IT part of NES, and we're trying to bring this wonderful software to more people. Well, one lady I've given NES infoceuticals. I believe she suffered from depression after her childbirth, and she was constantly like keeping to herself, sulky faced, you know. And after I gave her a set of infoceuticals, I saw the difference. She was more cheerful, she was more open, and she was not like keeping to herself in the counter all the time, and she was very much a cheerful person. Another one that saw a vast difference was another lady who has a lot of fear in her. She was even very afraid to go on the tutu, you know, like in Thailand. She was afraid of the tutu, and she was afraid of anything everywhere. So the NES system diagnosed and found out that she has a lot of fear in her, and that fear came from since she was a baby, and she has been trapped in that fear for a long time. And infoceuticals kind of helped her. It helped her in her sleep. She wasn't able to sleep most of the time. Most of the time she would not be able to get to sleep. And then she'll wake up very grouchy in the morning if she feels as though she has not slept at all. But with the simple infoceutical ESR, she will take the ESR before she goes home. And what she tells me is that the minute she hit the pillow or even lie on the sofa, she'll be off. And she don't even realize that she has gone to sleep until the next morning. And then, wow, I just woke up. And she could sleep throughout the night without waking up.
Wonderful. So NES therapy does work, and you've seen it.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Especially for depression cases. That lady was really quite cheerful and open. Previously, she would just...
Fantastic. Thank you for that, Ivy. Cheers.
Yeah.
The first time, it seems to be quite interesting. Subsequent, after having the infoceutical, things start to change a lot. Some even immediate. That means within the day. You will see the action, the feeling of the person, emotion, things like that. So after that day itself, is considered as it's a real thing. It's not lying to people who say that this thing doesn't work exactly. No, it's basically it really helped a lot of people.
Fantastic.
So, and we are deciding to continue with it and to move on to share with others and help others as well.
Fantastic, Gerald. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jackie. I'm an EFT and matrix re-imprinting practitioner. I discovered NES through my trainer a few years ago and have since been working with a NES practitioner. This workshop for me has been totally, well, liberating. We've been taking a lot of liberating drops and it's just transformed me. It's transformed me very much emotionally. psychologically, and from what I can tell by everybody here at the workshop, physically as well. For years I've been having a lot of TMJ pain right through my jaw. It's been so tense. Working with the infoceuticals, the pain's gone. All the muscles right through my jaw are so soft. Just transforming. What else do you say? Phenomenal.
Excellent. Can you see the public wanting to use this type of technology, and are they going to be seeing benefit? Can you see that in the public eye?
I can't understand people not wanting to use it. I mean, why, when something is so simple, straightforward, painless, with phenomenal results, why wouldn't you use it? Why would you go to your GP and say, hey, fill me full of toxic drugs, when you can actually use something perfectly natural and harmless to get your energy flowing naturally?
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Jackie. Thank you for sharing this.